Greetings once again, my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to another video. And this one is a late night update. Yes, my peeps, late night update. In the next couple of hours time, based on when I'm recording this, West Indies and Bangladesh, the A teams, they will start battle in their first unofficial test match. That is what they are calling it, the 4-day games. Right, so West Indies A and Bangladesh A will kick things off later on tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to give you all my playing 11 alongside a few keys to victory. I said attempt because, I did not get a chance to watch most of the 4-day regional championship or the Headley Weeks Tri Series. And most of the guys in the squad, would have participated in those two tournaments. So, it started a bit weird to see me trying to put a playing 11 and I didn't actually see every ball that the players would have played. But the comment section is there. You can just tear down my playing 11. Tell me who must not be there. Tell me who should be there as I try to feel my way through this one right here. So opening the innings, we have Tej Narayan Shandopal, and we know he is the West Indies international opener right now. But he did not finish off on, you can't say that the last tour that we had against South Africa, things didn't really go in his favor. So he's here to basically get himself back in form, bat some balls, and prepare himself for India. So he opens. Now a couple of guys in the squad we know we could have them down as openers. But I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to have Kirk McKenzie opening. And coming off a double century, I think it's fair in my eyes to let him go out there and see if he can continue that vein of form, because that is the sort of things that we need. I mean, it's going to be a next level. You understand? Bowlers going to be far more consistent in where they are bowling. You're going to have less mistakes and stuff like that. So it's going to be tough. So Kirk McKenzie goes there. And let me see. Kirk McKenzie goes there. And at number 3, this is the thing that I am worried about now. I want Brandon King. And Brandon King would have indicated to us several times that he is capable of batting anywhere from number 1 to 6. You understand? He's capable of batting anywhere from number 1 to 6. I wanted to bat Brandon King at 3. But here why I'm not going to bat Brandon King at 3 now. Raymond Reefer is on the tour. He's a West Indies test player. And if he's on that tour, they definitely want him to work on certain things to get himself ready for India, batting at 3. So, bearing that in mind, seeing that that is the way it is going, I'm going to bat him at 3. You understand? At number 4, we're going to put number 4 we're going to put Alec Arthanez. So number 4 we have Alec Arthanez. Number 5 I have Brandon King. And number 6 I have a guy that he usually bats higher. But I'm going to, as I said, I don't even know if this playing 11 is really making much of a sense, but at number 6 I would have McCaskey. He did enough work in the championship to get himself in, so I would have him at 6. And the only reason I am batting him in front of Joshua Da Silva is because I don't want to have him making the team as a batsman and batting that low, because he's not an all-rounder. So he would bat at 6, or it could be a case where he could bat a little bit up and Brandon King bat a little lower, because Brandon King ideal spot is 5, 6, somewhere there about, based on what he said. So I would have McCaskey, then we have Da Silva, You understand? Goody Kishmoti, Sinclair, Anderson Phillip, and Hakeem Jordan. So those are the guys that I have in my playing 11 for tonight. So once again, maybe not in this batting order. Shonda Paul, Kirk McKenzie, Brandon King, McCaskey, Arthur Nez, Da Silva, Raymond Reefer, Moti Sinclair, Anderson Phillip, and Hakeem Jordan. So we have the two spinners in Goody Kishmoti and Sinclair doing some work for us. Goody Kishmoti, getting himself getting a workout before the Bangladesh, before the India series, even though it's a while from now. You understand? We don't know if they might even want to try him in some white ball cricket. So Goody Kishmoti is there, and Kevin Sinclair, as I said, he would have done enough work to get in. So those are my two spinners. Moti definitely plays, and Kevin Sinclair did enough work, not only with the ball, but also with the bat. Yannick Correa is another spinner that is in the squad. But my thing is this, as I said, Kevin Sinclair has the wickets beside his name. And if we're going to say we are bringing Yannick Correa because he can do some work with the bat, I am going to have to point, towards runs that Kevin Sinclair would have scored in the recently concluded tournaments. You understand? So as much as I understand the idea of wanting a leg spinner, it's a little bit difficult. I would just go with the left arm spinner in Moti and have Sinclair there. So those are the guys that I would select. Once again, the comment section is open. You can pull my team down, break it apart, and let me know that, listen, you guys watched every ball I was bowled in the Tri-Series and in the West Indies Championship, and this is the best playing 11, and give me your playing 11. I am open to listening. So just go ahead and let me know what you are thinking in the comment section. Now, the final thing, a couple of keys to victory. Try not to let the Bangladesh players get on the front foot. So if we're batting first, we're looking for a good start from my openers. I don't know who's going to open, but from my openers, Shonda Paul, Kirk McKenzie. Both guys are expected to occupy the crease once once they get in. You understand? They will try to accumulate runs. Not expecting a lot of shots and things like that. You understand? And if you look down at number 3, Raymond Reefer, once he's comfortable, he can stroke it around. If he's not too comfortable, he's gonna spend some time there. You understand? So we're expecting if we are in, the hope is that we'll be able to score at 3.5, 4 runs per over. Probably not gonna happen. You understand? But that is what I'm thinking. And then we go down into the Arthur Nez and the McCaskey and those guys and the Brandon King of the world. You understand? That would come in and make sure that they pick things up. And then we still have a couple of guys that can wheel the bat in the back end. In Sinclair and Moti if needed. Da Silva, who is captain in the team, he will need to get most, if not all, of his 50-50 things in his favor. You understand? Gonna need to make sure that he's marshalling his troops in terms of the bowlers, rotating them, dealing with the setting of the field properly, and that if we bat first, then we should be looking to bat out day one. I would take 260 at the end of day one for maybe 4 or 5. I wouldn't have any problem with that. You understand? Ideally, you probably want me close to 300 or whatever, but I'm not going to push my luck. So at the end of the day, if we are able to get 250, 260 and we lose 4 or 5 wickets, I would work with that and hope that the following day we can come and get another 100, 150. That would turn that into over 300. So if we get 250 and you add that 350, that would be our if we get 150, 400. You understand? So that is what I'm looking at if we bat first. If we are bowling now, the likes of Hakeem Jordan, Anderson Phillip, not the most experienced in the world bowling to international players. You understand? Anderson Phillip, before he basically fell down the pecking order for West Indies, he bowled in a couple of international games for us. So those guys in my playing 11 would have to do some of the work. One man that is going to have to shoulder a lot of the burden is Raymond Reefer. And not because he's a strike bowler, but he's a international cricketer. You understand? Basically a mainstay in West Indies team these days. So he would have to do some work. And then Gudikish Moti, who is our frontline spinner, will have to work all the tricks that he possibly can, knowing that the Bangladesh players, they are not really susceptible to spin bowling, but try and build up as much pressure on them as possible. So that is my playing 11 and the keys to victory. At the end of me making this video now, you understand we probably have to wait another 2 hours before the game. So we're going to leave it right here for now, my peeps. Just let me know what you all think, alright? Big up on yourself.